What up, everybody? I am your host, JP, and this is my co-host, Josh.
Hey, everyone.
And welcome back to another episode of the FilmBros podcast. All right, Josh. So I know that you didn't watch this movie. I understand. But we're still going to talk about it to kind of kickstart this episode. We have way more things to talk about down the line. Very controversial stuff. Sounds like people are getting canceled. You may be upset about some of these things. I don't know. Does cancellation make you feel uncomfortable?
Not really. I mean, I don't even think canceling is a thing. I think for the most part, it's all pretty, performative. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want something to be mad at, so they aim their aggression towards something that I don't think is too big of a deal. Now, if the person, if it's like, I don't know, Johnny Depp or Johnny the Majors, Amber Heard, something big like that, then sure. But if it's like, oh, this guy said something in 2002, like, oh, well, what did he say? He said this, and I'm like, oh, well, he said it forever ago, and he seems like a better person now. Like, I don't think that matters too much.
Okay, so the way you make it sounds like cancellation's good in the moment, but move on after a while.
Basically.
And if it's too far out, it's kind of like, well, did
Why
he make
care,
amends?
man?
Is he
Yeah.
the same person?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not like Tory Lanez is going to come out of jail and still shoot more feet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Mel Gibson. I know a lot of people, he still has beef, but, for the most part, not everyone
Mel
remembers
Gibson,
who he is.
that, what's her name? The girl that got canceled, Roseanne. Mel Gibson,
Oh, yeah.
Roseanne.
For her
A lot of
racist
these
comments.
old heads, they're just like, fuck that. I could say whatever I want. And
Basically.
they just kind of push forward regardless.
And, they're not on the internet, so, they don't really get that ridiculed.
They don't give a shit.
In that void, it's like, oh, I could say this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they won't see it.
Yeah.
And, I'm pretty sure they're going about their lives.
Okay. All right. Well, to me, cancellation, I never really enjoyed. I always thought, they could do... okay. I'm kind of like in between, right? Because if they do bad, they should have some repercussions for their actions. I don't think that their money should dry up or anything like that. I do understand losing fans, but people to, hate watch and do things destructive in order to, to hurt their career, I don't think that's okay. I think it should be, if they fuck up, just don't listen to them. If it was that bad, just be like, we're not gonna give you our attention, and then see if they do better later, and that's it.
A lot of people don't. When it comes to actors and stuff, and I'm assuming you're talking about actors, when it comes to actors, performers, artists, whatever, I've always kind of done separate art from artists. You know what I mean? Kanye, I guess, is a big one because I don't listen to Kanye anymore. Ever since his anti-Semitic stuff and all that stuff basically. That's just me personally. And then, I think there's a certain brand after his music where I just don't fuck with.
Well, with actors, because we are talking about actors, it's kind of hard sometimes because kind of like Ezra Miller, you've seen the videos, you've seen how crazy he was. Now I can separate him from Barry Allen because he plays it differently, right? But then you see him in a movie like Perks of Being a Wallflower, and you're just it's too similar to real life, so you're just you feel like you can't escape it. So that's one movie I haven't been able to go back to, at least from his roster.
I watched
because
it
of
recently.
because of the things that he did. But it's kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's kind of hard when it kind of gets to the same spot. So if Jonathan Majors gets roles again, he's put in a role where he needs to punch a woman in the face, you're just like,
that's in poor taste.
Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not cool.
That's poor taste, yeah.
So you can separate the art from the artist, but sometimes they get put in situations where you just can't do that. So, it is what it is. I didn't want to start the conversation like this, but what a crazy way to start. Let's go to something positive. Like I said, you didn't see the first one. Sequel is in the works. Blumhouse put up an update saying, time to put Megan back together. Week 1 of principal photography has started. That means that they're going to start filming. Camera's going to start rolling. And they gave us a nice little Meg robot to look at.
Oh, wow. Whole ass animatronic? Fuck.
Megan robot.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no. I mean, good for the people who did watch the first one. I wasn't very interested when it came around, so I guess I don't really have much to say. That's pretty cool that it's ramping up basically for a sequel.
So why haven't you watched the first one?
It just wasn't. It wasn't interesting. I'm not into the. I mean, one, scary movies. You know, I've said it before. I'm just not. I'm not into scary movies. And then, well, two, it's the worst kind of scary movie with the dolls and stuff. I can't take them seriously.
Did you watch the new Child's Play?
Yeah, the one with Mark Hamill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It tried. It tried to adapt. It tried to give you that AI scare
Yeah.
and stuff. Still, it's just Chucky.
No. So damn. So this is just like one of those. So knowing that a sequel is coming out, you're not gonna want to watch the first to get to the sequel.
Not really. Not unless we have to. Not unless we have to, or I have to.
What if this one? She meets the Avengers or some shit.
Why would she meet? Why the hell would that be a thing?
Well,
I'd rather see her go up against Chucky or something, right? That's what they were.
that's
Talking
what they were
about.
kind of like team up. They're under the same umbrella. I'm pretty sure they could do it. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess then I'd see it. Now it'd get my attention.
But then you have to watch the other movies to know what to catch up on the lore.
Basically.
I've been hearing this word lore for the past
Oh my god.
few hours.
All right, man. But yeah, no. I really feel like it'd probably be. It'd have to be something interesting enough. For
You
me
know
to
what's
get
fucked
there.
up about that, man? Now I can't just look at things like I just can't look at the table and just be like, "That's a table." No, it's like there's lore behind that table. It's like it's annoying, bro.
Yeah, yeah. They got about 6 different people that made that table.
It's just annoying.
Each one involved with their own lives and stuff. But yeah.
Oh fuck.
Just go.
I wonder
deeper.
what like brought him together to get to that table. You know.
Yeah. Right. It just keep expanding. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm too excited for Megan 2. It's not my thing.
Well, I for one, am kind of excited. The first one was cool. I don't think it was like. I don't think it was like. Top. Nah, I'd say it does better than some of the Chucky sequels that obviously came out.
Yeah.
Maybe on par with the first Chucky, because the first Chucky didn't really give me a lot to work with. It wasn't until later installments where like I felt more like after
Yeah.
Child's Play 3. I know a lot of people didn't like that one, but I did. Child's Play 2. What was it, The Bride of Chucky? Like that, I feel like that helped with the character and build more
Yeah.
bond with them. The first one didn't really do too much. So I'm hoping this franchise does the same thing. You know, the first one's okay. I introduce hopefully the next one is on the right foot, makes you feel a little bit better, blah blah blah, so on and so forth.
Yeah. I mean, unless they're like doing creative kills and stuff, and I hear something about that, then I don't think it'll catch my
You
interest.
don't think that one in the trailer where she gets the fucking paper cutter and like dancing in the hallway at the
Nah,
dude?
man, what the fuck? No,
But if you seen it in the movie, you would have been like, damn, crazy.
no, I don't think so.
No, but you didn't see what she does with that shit.
What does she do with it?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I'm not gonna watch it.
What? How do you know? I'm trying to intrigue you.
It's
Trying
not gonna.
to
It's not
build
gonna work.
intrigue.
It's not gonna work.
No.
Try next year. with horror movies, I'm not interested.
Not this year.
No.
Well, Meg 2.0 comes out next year.
Oh, see, if the roster looks good enough, then sure.
Yeah, but you gotta watch the first one though.
No,
That one came out in 2023. That didn't even come out this year.
I don't care. 2023 didn't really have that many bangers either.
No, yeah. Horror wise, yeah.
Saw X,
Mm-hmm.
and then what? Scream. That's about it.
Saw X, Scream. There was a couple other ones. I watched them. That cobweb one, that spider one.
Oh.
That one was crazy. Like I still firmly believe we haven't had a crazy scary movie since like Sinister. I feel like
Yeah.
Sinister is like the last one where that shit really made you be like, yo, what the fuck? Like that shit was scary. The rest, I mean, so you get scares here and there, but not like Sinister. Sinister had me on the edge of my seat. I was freaked out. They need to make a movie like that again.
Yeah. I don't know. They someone needs to do
Can
something.
you recall your last real horror movie that got you?
Saw X.
Not like scary.
Oh no.
I mean,
Insidious. Every time I rewatch Insidious,
The first
that
one?
one still gets me. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't know if it counts, but like Evil Dead, you watched that recently, but that was like back. That was a 2013 movie.
Yeah, that one. Now it was fucking. Ugh.
That one was crazy.
That one was atrocious.
Yeah. That was
like
crazy.
that was fucking crazy. There's
Are we
that
gonna
one.
rewatch that one this year?
For Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
We can.
Would
Yeah,
you be willing to do it?
Yeah, that shit's tough.
Has CJ seen it?
I want to say no. I don't know. I don't think so.
You gotta ask her. She's down. You gotta ask her. That'll be a good one. But Megan 2.0 getting back into production, or getting into production actually. We're getting the sequel finally. Let us know if you watched the first Megan. Are you excited for Megan 2.0? It's a dull slasher, man. You can't be sad about it. Right?
I'm not sad about it, but just I don't know. I think it's realistic to say, hey, this concept looks stupid.
Yeah, but if it's a robot AI, you think you're just gonna kick a robot AI? Like
Yeah.
you didn't see iRobot and was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna kick this AI robot. No, it's gonna catch you.
No.
I mean, no.
Two different things.
I mean,
one
yeah.
is the size of my knee, and the other one is a full-blown 6-foot robot.
That's like a full person. That's like
they
a
can
little
have. They
girl
can start
coming
their
at you.
their own robot NWA.
Megan's
NBA.
like a whole little girl running at you. I mean, yeah, you could hit it. Yeah, you could hit it.
I would hit that little
Listen,
girl.
but it's a robot. It's gonna get back up. It's gonna come at you again. You gotta think about it.
With what?
It doesn't feel pain. It's gonna get back up. Now you could try to tear it apart, but are you fast enough to catch it? That's what I'm saying. You gotta see the movie to see how this thing moves. I feel like this is more realistic than seeing Chucky go.
I don't know. I don't think so.
We'll see what happens. But we're going to get into a little bit more juicy stuff. First things first, Disney did get hacked. We did kind of touch up on it. On last week's episodes, I wanted to make sure that it was true, that this did happen. It happened. Disney actually came out and was forthcoming about the incident. Who knows if they're being real or not, if maybe it's a cover up, or I don't know. We're just gonna report on whatever is given to us. So it says here that Disney is blaming the breach on Russian hacktivists.
Oh fuck.
Disney Corporation has revealed it was the target of a massive breach of internal documents. The breach was carried out by a hacking group that claimed to be defending artists' rights. The No Bulge hackers said they had gained access to thousands of communications from Disney staffers. The Mouse House confirmed it was investigating the breach to discover if any of the data access was commercially sensitive. Disney was our target due to how it handles artist contracts, its approach to AI, and its pretty blatant disregard for the consumer, says the hacking group. They told BBC. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? They are fighting for us. This is Robin Hood right here. They said they are fighting for artist contracts. That means from actors to writers to whatever. To the approach of AI. Make sure that you're not losing jobs. I mean, we had a whole strike about it in 2023 that put a lot of movies, pushed them back.
Yeah.
Then the blatant disregard for the consumer. Wow, they watched The Alkalite and they were pissed. They said, "What the fuck? Disney hacked."
Yeah, for real.
What is it like?
Very disgruntled Star Wars fan.
The Disney Channel fucking hackers that just, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like that's what they basically did, and they saw The Alkalite. They said, "We're not playing this game no more. Fuck that." They shitted in my cereal one too many times.
And it's like, oh man, listen to the fans, and then you get your data back.
Yeah.
Shit. Maybe it was right. No, maybe they were right to do that. I don't know.
I like the vision, the approach. It's illegal, so I can't say I condone it, but I like the reasoning behind it. We'll say that. I don't like the approach. The reasoning behind it has some good. It's kind of like the dude from Wakanda, the first Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan's character.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
Killmonger?
Yeah. Bad guy. good intentions.
Yeah.
We can all agree.
Same thing.
Well,
same concept. The hacker group is our Killmonger.
Yeah, that's our Killmonger right there.
But I mean, I don't know. I always feel like if it's something like this, and yeah, it is like, I guess for a good cause. I mean, he's not doing anything malicious with it. He's just, they got into it, and I mean, that's just what they're demanding. I mean, I always feel like it'll always be the people versus the company. You know what I mean? And while the company gives us stuff for enjoyment, it'll always be like, yeah, but it hasn't been the same.
I mean, we could feel a little bit more bad for Disney if we had, let's be honest, better shows, better handling of storytelling.
If they had
less messaging that was so heavy-handed in certain shows and movies.
Well, I don't think it's just that, but it's also, I mean, it's also the aspect of like actors and workers and stuff.
Well, I mean,
so it's like maybe if
I was starting from entertainment and then going, from the consumer part up until those ranks.
Well, yeah, it's always gonna come hand in hand because it's like, oh well, we want our stuff, but we don't want people, bent over backwards for it either.
Mm-hmm.
So that just goes hand in hand.
And then it's like, oh well, we couldn't, the director says, oh, we couldn't do X, Y, and Z because focus group said we needed to do this, and that, and
yeah.
AI should play a part here, and analytics say, we need a fight here, and blah 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 to keep the audience attention. It no longer becomes art; it becomes a product of the machine.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like I said, I like the cost. Just the handling is just bad.
Basically, yeah. Going about it like that is troublesome, but again, it is Disney, so they'll recover just fine.
Yeah, you think? I mean, it's just from the staffers, which it sucks to work for Mickey. For Mickey, when that happens, it's like you're just a casualty of war, right? Like,
I mean, now
you're just like in the ops way.
Well, basically, and then who knows if they're not looking in house for it,
Mm-hmm.
So now everyone is getting the hammer to it. So I mean, I don't know. Comes at a cost, I say. Obviously.
Mickey comes into the office on Monday.
Who the fuck leaked shit?
Who's hacking my stuff? Tell me now.
Do I gotta get Goofy and Donald in here? It's about to get real goofy in a minute.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for these inside hackers. I know a lot. Disney's been cracking down though. Disney has been cracking down on a lot of stuff. They've been cracking down on these people that are leaking the shit. I think I heard, I don't know if this is true, take it with a grain of salt, that supposedly that they were planning to drop the Brave New World trailer a couple weeks ago. They were planning to drop it on a Thursday. But because a lot of people were reporting that it was on a Thursday, that was Disney's way of like trying to root out who has the information, who's leaking it, stuff like that. And they pushed it to Friday. So
it was like RPK and My Time to Shine and all that stuff.
Like all these people, a lot of people reported on it. So I think Disney, a lot of rumors were saying that Disney was doing that pump fake to figure out who's the leaker.
Yeah.
I don't know how far they got with that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out in the incoming weeks. We haven't heard about that Redditor page that went down not too long ago. I think Fahy got his hands on the person.
Basically.
R.I.P. Runaway hackers. Like, you did something bad. Just, do what you got to do, man. Like, at this point. But let us know what you guys think. Do you work for the House of Mouse? If you do, we're sorry. Apparently, all the staffers' information got stolen. So, I mean,
yeah, unfortunate.
Casualty of war. They are raging a war against Disney. Against the, big middle finger to the company, apparently, these guys say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, after the Alkaline, I can't even be mad, bro. I can't even be mad.
Had to be done.
I'm behind them. We'll see what happens with Disney. We'll keep you guys updated on this whole hacking situation. I'm pretty sure a lot of things are going to come out in the next coming weeks. It's just all about when and where. Let us know what you guys think. And we'll keep you guys informed. Moving on, though, we do have a Jack Black and Kyle Gass breakup. And if you don't know who Kyle Gass is, well, he's the other half of Tenacious D.
Yeah.
And oh boy, they are both going through it, um, all because of, I can't even say it's a bad joke. It's just I found it to be disrespectful in any way. But so they were on stage, Jack Black and Kyle Gass,
Yeah.
Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm.
It was Kyle Gass's birthday.
Yes.
Jack Black brings out a cake. Happy birthday. Unfortunately, on the same day, an assassination of our former president Trump had happened earlier that day, where he was, I don't want to say grazed, maybe his ear got blown off, something like that. I don't know. It hit his ear, killed a firefighter in the background or something. People lost their lives in this incident. And in front of everybody, in front of the crowd, as the cake is out in front of Kyle Gass, and they say, make a wish, he says, don't miss Trump next time, and blows out the candle in front of the whole crowd.
Yeah.
Mixed emotions from the crowd, a lot of boos. I seen the video. A lot of boos, a lot of claps. It was very mixed. A lot of backlash, cancellation. Wow, we were just talking about it a second ago. And these guys, they got it. Jack Black videos came out of him where he was doing weird things, and they were like, does this man look sane to you, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yes, because that's his personality. Like, those videos clearly look like him joking around.
Yeah.
But people are going to obviously twist it and take it a different way. And so we get to this part where Jack Black has to put out a whole Instagram post saying, I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I did see this, and as a Tenacious D fan, I would say uncalled for. I think it's uncalled for. I think all this is unnecessary.
Okay.
I don't believe they should be canceled. I mean, they've always kind of skirted the line of their jokes and stuff. I mean, if you heard their songs alone tell you what they joke about and stuff, and it can get pretty dark, like dark humor wise. So I don't think canceling Kyle and Jack Black for this kind of thing is. I think it's crazy. I think that's dumb. I think it's very dumb. I don't believe it.
You're not behind.
No, I'm not behind
the cancellation.
No.
Okay.
Jack Black can do no wrong, and I mean, Kyle, guys, again, part of Tenacious D. Tenacious D makes these kinds of dark jokes. It's no big deal.
Considering that it happened earlier in the day, or the day before, happened Saturday, and they had the concert Sunday, so it's still kind of fresh, right?
I know.
No,
I don't think so.
Okay. I could see your side a little bit, because let me, fruit for thought, I guess. I did see videos that came out where people were applauding the situation, where it was like, oh, that's not, I didn't know Trump was my uncle. He has 34 felonies, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, they made jokes. Now he got shot at. Like, fuck Biden. Like, Trump got real enemies because he actually got people shooting at him, whatever.
He could walk out to 50 Cent.
Yeah. Like, they're making a bunch of, like, jokes on that side and all that, like, celebrating it and stuff. But, I mean, I know that eventually there is going to be those jokes that come out where it's like, he got hit in the ear, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Don't miss. Or, yeah. I mean, when it happened, I was on Twitter, and there's a Satan account.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't want him. You know what I mean? So, like, it's funny. Like, it's all meant to be jokes and laughed at and stuff. And it's like, I think the internet
took it too serious.
Taking him by storm, probably don't get it. They're probably really soft about it. And, I mean, I don't want to sound like intellectually, like, smarter than them about it, but I mean, like I said, I consume their music as much as I consume Jack Black's movies, and I can say it was pretty on par. Like, it's outrageous to be like, you shouldn't have said that. Like, no, that's dumb.
Well, this is the one where I have to say I don't have any stake in the game. Tenacious D is not my big deal. I think the only part where I care is that they try to slander Jack Black with these videos that just look like him.
It's just him joking and
Yeah.
having fun and shit.
And so I was like, yeah, that's just him. I mean, I think during COVID we seen him with a Superman cape and a Speedo.
Yeah, because he was like, Casby is the next Superman or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Like,
This is the same Jack Black y'all loved a year ago for Super
even
Mario.
not even a year ago, in the beginning of the year. Like, he was coming out and doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. The internet is crazy. I think taking it out on him is insane. I also think pausing it.
okay, now let's ask about should Jack Black be standing behind Kyle Gass?
It's his friend. It's his lifelong friend. I think they've always had this weird thing where, well, he has to stop doing music and stuff to do movies. That was back when he was younger and stuff. There's a whole album and song in one of their albums where it's like, oh well, he has to go do Hollywood and stuff, and Kyle Gass basically has to wait around for him to make the call and get back to touring,
Yeah.
and making music and stuff. Like, we are actively waiting for a Tenacious D album. So I think there is a lot there with him choosing to go work in Hollywood and stuff, putting his name out, and then eventually coming back to be like, oh, let's do this.
So do you think that
I don't think
Jack Black music is such a small part of his life that he's willing to cut it off?
Basically, because I mean, he has other revenue, and I don't know if Kyle Gass is doing anything outside of music. I think he has his own solo albums and stuff, but nothing as big as Tenacious D.
Yeah, because Jack Black's there.
Basically. But for him to like abandon his friend and be like, we're putting it on pause, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go do movies and stuff, that's kind of fucked up, I feel.
Yeah, that's kind of dirty. That is kind of dirty. But that's a moment that, like I said, I probably a little too soon. I would have said it's funny, just a little too, like, maybe wait a week or something and then make a joke like that.
Yeah, no. It was all comedic. What do you call it? Because I've been to their show, and I've been to one of their shows, and it looked like the person carrying out the cake was dressed as Satan, and one of their songs has Satan in it. So Satan brought him out the cake and stuff, and he blew it out and was like, "Don't miss," or next time. So, like, I don't know. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it should have been. Funny. It should have just been taken as it was intended to be, a comedic gesture.
Yeah, I mean,
like a little jab towards it.
And Jack Black, which I'm pretty sure was told by a PR team.
You know what? Because I think no. I was gonna say too. I don't think they saw him on Sunday, but I think they said that he was golfing Sunday. So I want to say, he was out and about already. Like, he was walking around and stuff. Basically. Like, we know.
He had like WWE or whatever, MMA, something. He walked out like same day.
Oh yeah, Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, if he
People
was
just
fine,
got butthurt about it.
Yeah, if he was fine, and Trump can play 50 Cent about it, and this and that, I think Kyle making that joke and on the brand is crazy. And I'm pretty sure Jack Black was told by a PR team to do that statement. And again, I think it's kind of fucked up.
You know what I think?
That he's leaving.
You know who I think did it?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. They're like, you trust him around kids and stuff? Look at the music he makes. His music isn't for children.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's crazy. It sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
because again, as someone who's been to their concerts, it looks like a lot of that brand around. So.
Yeah, it does happen. Okay. All right. Well, they should have probably read the room then.
Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what state they were in.
That's true. I didn't look that up. But let us know what you guys think. Tenacious D not going to be coming back together. Will Jack Black even be doing movies? That's going to be a question as well to see in the future.
I mean, he's doing the Minecraft one.
Yeah, he's still doing that one. But, I mean, will this affect his Hollywood status? Probably not. I think Kyle Gass was the one who made the comments. So it seems even more fucked up that he's just like, yeesh. Cuts rope, like, you know what I mean? He's just like, god damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think
like that one was crazy.
I think that aspect is what's fucked up. Like, it's not the joke; it's the fact that he's willing to put everything on pause, and then, yeah, you're gonna go see him do movies and stuff, and then Kyle's just gonna have to wait for him to come back.
Respect yourself, Kyle. Go Stand on your shit, bro.
Basically.
I started a YouTube channel of just like how I hate Jack Black.
What the hell?
I'm playing.
That's crazy.
Moving on, though, we do have some more beef brewing now. If you recognize this man, do you recognize his man? His name is Manny Jacinto.
Oh yeah.
You recognize him?
Yeah, Quamir.
Yeah, Quamir. Apparently, he's not just evil in the show, but apparently in real life as well. Apparently, people are saying that he's starting to pick beefs. Rap beefs aren't enough. We need actor on actor beefs as well. But the bear that he's poking, not a tall bear, but it's a humongous bear.
It's a pretty big bear.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. Tom Cruise.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So we'll listen to his comments, and then you tell me if this is jab or like shade being thrown, because a lot of people are taking it that way. So Manny Jacinto was, if you remember him, and you probably don't, he was in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
He was in the back.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a few speaking lines. I do remember him because I distinctly remember being like, that's a handsome man.
Yeah.
But he was just like in the back. I was like, why isn't he in the front? Maybe he was just too handsome for the film. I don't know. It was just not the film for him or whatever. So he did say that he took superhero training, all that stuff to be in the film. And when he saw the final cut, he was flabbergasted.
He was barely in it.
Because he was barely in it. So he says, it's flattering that there was a little bit of an outcry, but it wasn't shocking to me. Talking to GQ magazine, he says there was this sense of where the film was going on set. Like, I can see them focusing the camera more on these other guys and not taking so much time on our scenes. Fortunately, it was a great experience. You get to see the huge machine at work. I see how Tom Cruise works, and you get to be a small part of this huge franchise. He says, it kind of fuels you because at the end of the day, Tom Cruise is writing stories for Tom Cruise. It's up to us Asian Americans, people of color, to be that for ourselves. We can't wait for somebody else to do it. If we want bigger stories out there, we have to make them ourselves.
I mean,
Tom Cruise makes stories for Tom Cruise.
Pick a lane, bro. You can't come at Tom Cruise. It's his fucking sequel to his first movie, and then outcry and be like, "But I want representation." Like, I think that's two different things, right?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. So, we know that Tom Cruise is a film guy. He does his own stunts. He's behind the camera. He is a producer on his shit. He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
A lot of people know if he wants to make something,
it's gonna get done.
It's gonna get done. He's gonna make it. That's why when people are like, if we're hearing the Edge of Doug Liman, the Edge of Tomorrow, Live Die Repeat, whatever name you want to remember it by.
Yeah.
That's why that movie the second one hasn't been greenlit, because Tom Cruise doesn't want to do it. If he wants to do it, it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
It's gonna get done eventually. Top Gun Maverick was a movie that he wanted to get done. Now, he's gonna make movies that are gonna fit him. That's what he does. I mean, every single movie we see him running. Like, that's just his thing too. Like, he likes to do that. Tom Cruise does things for himself.
Yeah.
He does have a point there. I wholeheartedly understand. But if you're making your way into Hollywood, you got to be willing to take it on the chin when you're the background character a couple of times. At least your face was out there. At least I remembered you from there. At least your face was recognizable to that point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the same time, throwing this kind of shade and being like, well, he makes movies for himself and he doesn't think about anybody else. It's like,
you're in his movie.
Mm-hmm.
Make your own movie. Show up in a Star Wars show where you're the bad guy. I don't know, man. Like, I like, clearly there is some animosity, and I can understand if you put in the work and it's like, oh, I did all that, and then you're cut, then you gotta really be like, okay, this was a higher up decision. Tom Cruise probably did that for a reason. Because, I mean, he couldn't act, something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you could see that he's an actor. I mean, the Alkalite, he was kind of like the highlight.
Well, yeah,
A
he
little
was
bit.
good in the Acolyte.
Yeah.
But when the bar is low, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, well, okay. Well, I
but
gotta see him in other things, but yeah, you didn't see enough of him in Maverick to even be like,
I wish I would have seen more.
yeah. You just seen him in the background.
That's why.
I wonder if he died. I don't even remember
I don't
if he
think
died.
so. He wasn't part of the crew or whatever.
Yeah, because he even said that he did scenes in the plane. Went through the whole training. He went through the flight training and everything with everybody else because he was supposed to be a part of that role. But what he basically is alluding to, in my opinion, is that at one point the movie looked a certain way for everybody. And as time went on, Tom Cruise made tweaks to make the story better and more focused on certain other aspects that he had to get scenes cut.
Hey man, if you didn't make the cut, that's fine.
So I mean,
it happens.
You got like that's where I'm just like, well, I had to fly a fucking fighter jet. Like, what other actor has to fly a fighter jet for their scenes?
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand. For Tom Cruise to make people and his crew to do all this outlandish shit, to be on his level, and I would 100%, like, if it was just a few scenes and a green screen or whatever.
Yeah.
I understand. Sure. My boy was put in the cockpit. He could have crashed that motherfucker and died. He could have.
All right, man.
He could have. Anything could have happened. You know how dangerous that shit is?
I mean, I'm sure Tom Cruise gets people to teach and stuff. I think as long as you're paying attention.
I mean, they went to NASA and everything. I mean, they did what they had to do. It's still, like, dangerous. It's just dangerous.
I don't know.
You don't, what? You think it's a fucking cakewalk to fly one of those things?
No, but I think if you have trained professionals around, nothing should happen.
Okay, yeah. Now compare that to a regular MCU film where they put a fucking cockpit there and you pretend in front of a green screen.
Yeah, it's different.
And then you don't get put in movie.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's like
oranges,
I'm
man.
in the sky and I don't get put in movie.
I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't know. I think there's a lot more. And I mean, like I said, it's Tom Cruise's movie, and he can pick and choose who to cut and stuff. I think him trying to make it a racial thing is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that was a.
But that's crazy.
That was a weird spin.
That's a crazy left hook.
He said he makes movies for him. I'm making it for the culture. It's like, I mean, that's cool, but maybe you should make some movies for yourself first. Like, maybe you should worry about building yourself up to that point. You were the background character in Maverick, and then you go to the Alkalite, which, like I said, you were pretty good in.
He was the best part of that shit.
But that shit was shit. I'm not rewatching it anytime soon.
Yeah, no. I'm sure your future isn't coming to an end, dog. Relax. Like, you'll be fine.
Do you think it was shots fired? Just a little bit?
A little bit. A couple strays.
Yeah.
I don't think it was directly toward him.
No. He felt like he was wobbly at the... like, he gripped it weird. Like, he was kind of, like, shaky. Like, he wanted to do it, but he didn't want to do a kill shot. He just kind of wanted to be like...
It's that scene from... what is it? Degrassi, where he, like, aims the gun, closes his eyes and shoots.
Yeah.
At Drake.
Yeah.
Shoots at Drake. Yeah, no. I would assume it was just a couple strays. I mean, I understand his outrage. At the same time, hey, man. Buckle up, because you're going to end up being fine.
He'll be all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think... Okay, so... This doesn't put any distaste on your plate?
No.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. No.
Right.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm a big actor, and my scenes got cut in the movie. Woohoo! Cry for me. No, I'm not gonna do that.
He was put in a fighter jet, man.
I don't give a fuck. He was in the Acolyte.
He was like on a ship at sea for like days, getting seasick and shit.
Seasick?
I don't know if that's true, but I mean that's. You gotta think about it.
No, I'm not thinking about that, man. That's crazy. That's insane. I really
You
feel
gotta
like
think about the lore behind all these scenes.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Yeah, forget that word.
I can't. It's so hard.
I got a Men in Black you with that word.
Please.
But yeah, I don't
Release
know.
me.
Manny Jacinto, you'll be all right.
All right, let us know what you guys think. Was that a jab? I think it was a slight jab, just a little one. But it's kind of like throwing stones at a giant, right? You're just like, well, Tom Cruise is gonna read that and just be like, "I'll blow up your house."
I will do a somersault off my plane into your fucking.
It'll be over. Like he'll hijack the next movie he's in.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, "I want to be in that."
Basically.
They're gonna be like, "Tom Cruise, you want to be in our movie?" He's gonna be like, "Yeah, I want to be in that."
Yeah.
Take over the whole production.
Exactly. He can slap his name on it and make all types of calls.
Yeah. Don't
Do this.
Don't poke the bear. He's not a tall bear, but don't poke the bear,
It's
bro.
a pretty big bear. It's a fast bear. You seen him run? Like,
Yeah. In every single fucking movie he does. Moving on though, Marvel fucking shockers left, right, and center. We got a Hollywood Reporter report saying all this shit to distract us from the Alkali finale, to make sure that you are not paying attention to that anymore,
right.
and you're paying attention to what's going to happen to the
Little
future
they
of Marvel.
know.
A
I
lot of
consume
rumors
everything.
started coming out. A lot of confirmations. We're going to go down this list for a second, and we're going to go to a couple rumors that we're going to take with a grain of salt, but it's interesting to talk about it, at least to see if it'll play out that way. So first things first, I know we've seen it all over Twitter, the damn fucking memes over and over, the Thanos fucking clips. Oh, where did that bring you back to me? It's like, okay, shut the fuck up already, right? It's all over my I feel like I've seen it this morning too. It fucking sucks. So apparently the Russo brothers are coming back to direct not only Avengers 5 but Avengers 6 as well.
Wow.
They've always had a pitch for Secret Wars, but Marvel said no, we're moving in a different direction. We're moving away from all that stuff. Went through a few directors. I mean, we had Dustin Daniel Cretton. He was one of them. He did do Shang-Chi. He got removed. We had writers being put in, directors in talks. At one point, we heard Sam Raimi wanted to do Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Now that's dwindling down to maybe Spider-Man 4. Hopefully, potentially, we'll see. Rumors all galore with that one. But at least for now, Russo brothers are coming back. Sean Levy is turning down the Avengers 5 gig. So Russo Bros could potentially be doing a two-parter again like they did with Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Sean Levy said no in order to continue on his Star Wars franchise. His Star Wars film that he's going to be doing. He rather focus on that one 110% than do an Avengers film.
All right.
So I guess with that part first, is that good with you? Thumbs up?
Yeah. I guess that's fine.
Focusing on his Star Wars movie?
Focusing on any Star Wars movie is a W, I feel. So I think that's cool.
Yeah, we need a Star Wars project. A Star Wars movie. Something that bangs, bro. Alkalite. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine, we are a little bit skeptical about that one.
Yeah.
Tell the people how you're a little skeptical.
I'm skeptical after the last trailer.
Tell the people why.
Didn't agree.
Spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine. If you don't want to know, don't listen no more.
If you didn't see the
but
trailer.
The trailer did spoil a couple things.
It
I think the whole internet was like, why? But go ahead.
Yeah, no, I thought it was weird that they revealed a couple things, and it made me shaky. I was like, well, that's kind of stupid. Because these are big reveals that should be happening in the movie, and you're blowing your load in a trailer. I think that's crazy.
I seen that she came out and was like, oh, I got this whole secretive thing from like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Because of how he handled No Way Home. But No Way Home held that shit till the movie.
Yeah.
They didn't even blow that.
The only piece of evidence that gave it away was the Lizard trailer.
Those and the set leaks. But people were still denying that.
Yeah.
Even Andrew Garfield was like, no,
edited.
It's edited, it's fake, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And in this trailer, they decided to put her straight smack
in the
and give
middle.
you a whole line with it, too.
Yeah, so I mean, a waste for me,
And,
a little bit.
You know, for those that are asking, like, to say, like I said, spoilers one more time, but I'm just going to say the name. They showed Daphne Keane in the trailer. If you know her, she's in Logan, X-23. So go check out the trailer if you are fucking nosy that way. If you're not, sorry, spoiled it for you. But you should know. We got to talk about it. So Sean Levy focusing on Star Wars. I mean, I got to see how Deadpool and Wolverine does. He does good on that. I'll see for Star Wars. But right now, Star
Yeah.
Wars is not on a good run.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Levy, he has a good roster of movies. I just got to see how he does with these big budget.
Yeah.
And there was this one clip. I don't know if you've seen it. It looked like it was like cam ripped. So I don't know how like. It seemed like it was like a behind the scenes thing, but it looked weird. I'm hoping it looks better on the film but like the actual film. But it was like a scene of Cassandra Nova making Wolverine fall flat on the floor, like fast, cartoonishly fast.
Yeah.
Like she just drops him and he falls in, goes into the dirt, and with his claws sticking out, just slides through the dirt, like that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like she slides his ass, and I was just like, it looked pretty bad. Like it looked like a cartoon.
Okay.
Like he felt like CGI type shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how to. I'm trying to think of like a reference on the last time I seen something like that. Have you seen R.I.P.D.?
Yeah.
You remember the scene where Ryan Reynolds? This was a Ryan Reynolds movie too.
Yeah.
You remember the scene where he gets crushed by the car when it's coming at him,
Yeah.
and it like rolls on him, and he just like stands up.
Mm.
That's what it reminds you of. Like
Oh,
when he
okay.
gets hit and like gets knocked down fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you've seen it. You
I
didn't
haven't
see
seen
that?
it. I haven't
No?
seen it, no.
Okay. If I find it, I'll show.
Okay.
If you want to see it, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, I got to see what that movie looks like. So we'll see about that. Then we also have that the fifth Avengers movie was previously titled Avengers Kang Dynasty, and it was going to star Jonathan Majors as a time-traveling villain as Kang, but Marvel cut ties with the actor after he was convicted of sexual assault and harassment in December. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings director Destin Daniel Cretton was once attached to direct Kang Dynasty, but he departed a month before Major's conviction. The feature is expected to get a new name and a new focus. The sixth Avengers film is Secret Wars, which the storyline the Russos have long talked about wanting to adapt. That they're bringing in John Hickman, and they're bringing in the other writers that were attached to Infinity War. They're all getting back together. The producer group AGBO, which we've seen their producer tag all over the place in their films, and when we did their interview with Zack Snyder and a couple other filmmakers, they have that all over the place. The Pizza and interview with the directors. The Film School. That's a nice little series. I like watching that. And yeah, so got a lot of exciting things. New focus for Avengers 5. New title. No Kang. No Jonathan Majors. Apparently, rumor has it in the streets that they got a new person already, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I don't believe it. I just... It's cool that they're bringing them back. And Infinity War was a good movie.
Great movie.
It was a good movie.
It was a great movie.
It was good.
What was better, Infinity War or Endgame?
Infinity War.
Okay.
Endgame just... It lost me with the time travel stuff. But that's about it. But for the most part, it's cool that they're bringing them back. I just can't help but feel that Marvel, or they need Marvel more than Marvel needs them. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, I was reading, I don't know if it's in here, but I saw that I guess they're going to be spearheading everything that connects to those two movies. And I was like, well, isn't that Kevin's job? Wasn't that Kevin Feige's job to like map everything out and stuff? But now you got a smaller focus group to do all that. And at the same time, they produce. They haven't made a movie in forever. Like,
Yeah.
together?
Yeah. They made a movie. Joe did his own. I know his brother Anthony, he writes more. I think he wrote for Extraction.
Yeah. So I know they produce. I don't think they've done anything outside of the Avengers.
Camera work was The Gray Man.
Yeah. Did he direct? Oh yeah, they did The Gray Man together.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry. That one was. I remember that one being kind of lame.
I haven't seen it. You seen it? That's the one with Tom Holland. I haven't seen it. They wrote for Extraction and Extraction 2. Endgame.
Outside of the
Infinity War.
MCU, their films have been kind of flops.
Okay, well, I'm not saying that anybody needs anybody more.
I think.
But
I think so.
I think that they made crazy, like amazing superhero films. Like Civil War was great. Fucking what was it?
Right? So look, that's my thing.
Super Soldier.
That's what I'm saying. Winter Soldier.
Infinity
The
War.
MCU
Endgame.
the MCU could use them, but they're not doing anything extraordinary outside of it either. So I think they're looking to them for more than just movies. Because again, if this whole you guys be my subgroup and spearhead and map out the MCU up until Avengers, that's another job on top of making the 2 movies. I think them coming back is a desperate need kind of thing. It looks desperate.
It is desperate.
They couldn't cut it making their own stuff, so now they got to come back.
It's because they can't find anybody to do it better. If you found the people that did it right twice, I mean, Endgame, it was a step down from Infinity War, but it wasn't crazy.
That's right. They'll be back to the Marvel with open arms, because yeah, they made them $1 billion movies. But the problem with making a $1 billion movie is you did it for a $1 billion superhero movie. So now it's like no one wants to watch your other stuff because it's not superhero $1 billion movie material.
You know what? I don't even give a fuck. Give them a fucking Marvel name tag and have them work there. Put their producer tag on everything and just have them side by side with each other. Have them be like, you know what? If this is what makes our bag, have them help Fahi with the planning and spearheading and producing and stuff like that.
That's why
That's
they
cool.
want to go back in there and set up shop and stuff because they can't cut it doing anything else. You don't see that as like a problem?
No,
I see that as a problem.
I mean, if you find what you're good at, what the fuck's the problem? If you like, don't get me wrong, Extraction was still good. The writing was still good. The action was still good. They helped produce those films as well. They can do other things. The Gray Man, I don't even think I watched it. Ryan Gosling was in it and Chris Evans.
It was boring.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, right? Is
And
like
Cherry, the one with Tom Holland,
I haven't seen it.
also pretty boring.
You watched it? I haven't watched it.
Some of them are kind of. I don't know, man. I don't know. I see this
I haven't
as
watched them.
an error. Not for the MCU because the MCU can recover.
But what's the error part? If they're doing something that's if you
It's for them. It takes away from creatives. I feel.
No, because you said. Oh well, that's probably what your point is going to get at. But just to clarify, because you're saying Marvel needs them, and they need them. They need Marvel, so it's like, what's the problem? If you know that they can't do anything better than what they've done with Infinity War, because I don't think anything that has passed or came out after Infinity War has surpassed anything before Infinity War, or at that point, I think Endgame kind of took a drop from Infinity War. So I will always say Infinity War is kind of where it peaked. If they can get back to that and build upon wherever they were at there, that's what they wanted to do. Let's do that. Use their brains to help build that up.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You can't say that their movies weren't epic, bro.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they couldn't cut it doing anything else. So now they're crawling back, and I think that's a problem. And the MCU being like, oh, yeah, no, we could totally use you. Just make our movies and stuff. Oh, but also spearhead everything else. I see that as a problem. Takes away from creatives and stuff. And I don't know. Where the MCU thrives on this kind of thing.
Marvel needs creatives. That's why they're bringing them in.
It's not the same.
They need creatives. But they're... Are you telling me that you want the current roster that they have? You want the Rick and Morty writers to write your films?
No.
You liked Multiverse of Madness?
I like Multiverse of Madness.
You liked Black Widow?
It was alright.
You like Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi was pretty good.
Decent.
Wakanda Forever.
You like that?
I did.
Thor Ragnarok? Or Thor whatever?
No.
Love and Thunder?
No. No Way Home?
A Sony movie.
MCU movie.
Still Sony.
So MCU movie.
Sony said though.
Whatever. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't know. I think they're doing fine, and it just feels desperate. That's my thing. That's the best thing I can do for it. Yeah, sure, they can make a banger Avengers movie, but that's the problem. You make a banger Avengers movie.
They're in the MCU. They're in the MCU. If they can make a bangers Avengers movie, there is no other place I want to see them. I don't want to see them doing their fucking CIA spy shit. Whoop de whoop. Who gives a shit? I want to see them make Iron Man, have Thanos choke out more motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. They brought the realism to the screen. When you saw Winter Soldier, that shit was real. When you saw Civil War, which was like basically Avengers tryout movie, they fucking nailed it. That shit was great. T'Challa, the introduction of T'Challa, bringing in Spider-Man, the handling of all those characters, and then having to do that with Infinity War, and then having to do that with Endgame. Maybe their strong suit and their big brain and their big ideas, between the two of them, need to have it filled with spectacle like that instead of doing these other films. So maybe this is where they work best. And if they work best there, I'm down. I'm fucking down. And for you to be skeptical about it when we're getting the best news that we've had since Marvel has even started this whole fucking weird crusade to like bring women in and do X, Y, and Z. Like maybe they can do women better. Maybe they pause. Maybe they can write them better and make them better, main characters and stuff like that. Maybe they can help with that process. I would rather, if this is their strong suit, I would rather see them here. It's kind of like saying, that's like saying LeBron's good at basketball, keep him on the bench. If these guys are good at what they do, if they can make good Marvel films, and their others, besides Marvel, their other stuff is shit, well, let's not state the obvious. Let's just get together and work together and figure the fuck out. Do better.
No, man. I'm not denying their talent for these things. I'm just saying it's weird.
I don't find it weird at all.
It's
a good
weird.
business move.
No. It's very weird.
You find, your strengths, my strengths, put them together.
They couldn't outgrow the MCU, so they stayed in the box. I mean, that's weird. That's weird.
It's weird that you wouldn't want to work for the MCU. Like, that's the machine.
It's meant to be a starting point.
The thing, what do you mean a start? The starting point was phase 1. They peaked at phase, what was it, 3? Was it 3? That they stopped it?
They came in for...
Infinity War was phase 3, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they peaked at phase 3. They, like I said, they jumped around through movies. Winter Soldier. Then they did the second one. Then they went ahead and they did Civil War, which, like I said, it was an Avengers tryout. And then they went on to do Infinity War and Endgame, and those came out really good. If they reach that high, I don't see where the downside is. Yeah, you could just be like, well, they're tucking their tails in and going back to where they basically left. But if they basically never wanted to leave, and Marvel were the ones that were looking away, then you should probably look at Disney and Marvel and be like, well, why the fuck have you been turning them away this whole time when they could have been doing this since the beginning? If they would have announced this and been like, the Russo Bros are gonna go ahead and pick up the timeline from here on out or whatever, and kind of help with the whole process. Like if Fahi would have said that at the end of Endgame, nobody would have been mad about it. They would have been like, yes. But because of the fact that they let him go and said, no, we're not going to have you guys because we're going to go a different direction, and their direction didn't pan out, now they're coming back to Disney. It seems like they both just tucked their tails in and came back to each other. They were like, you know what? This relationship was good for us. Let's get back together. I'm sorry. And that's it.
It's weird. I can't get behind it.
It's like a weird toxic relationship.
I don't know.
It's like they're like
yeah.
They knew they were bad for each other. They knew they were meant for each other, but they kept each other apart. Toxic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To see them finally back together, I want to see what kind of love child they make.
Obviously, Avengers 5 and 6 are in good hands, and then it is cool to get people locked in now. Finally, now that movie's 2 years away.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird that they're coming back. That's it. That's the best way to put it.
It's just weird that they're coming back. All right. I mean, I hope they make bangers and make you eat these words that you're saying. I'm
not saying they're not gonna make bangers.
It's a strange but a warm welcome for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's basically how I see it. I'm just like this. That's basically where I came to. I was just like, oh well, it was that. It was just like, Marvel said, hey, we can do better, and they were like, we are the best you can get. And Marvel's like, no, we can do better. And the Russo Bros were like, okay, well, we're going to go over here. If you want us, we'll be here waiting. They go, they do a couple of, I'm sorry, they were probably flops. I didn't watch either of those movies. I didn't watch Cherry. I didn't watch The Gray Man. I did watch Extraction 1 and 2, and they produced on those, and they wrote. So, I mean, I can say that at that point, that action and spectacle is where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if they can do that within the MCU, I'm 100 for it. Just like I said, give them a Marvel badge. Give them a fucking parking spot next to Fahi. Make them partners. Have them spearhead a good chunk of these movies just to make sure, you know, that they're getting everything in file and in line. Fahi has a bunch of other things that he needs to greenlight. He'll make sure he'll get the final say on everything, obviously, and move forward. They would be the Peter Safran and James Gunn to what to Zaslav to what, you know, like I said, they would
Kevin
be like,
Feige's supposed to be James Gunn. Like, that's the thing.
yeah, but now we need
now
to get,
his fucking plate's too full.
now he's evolving, right? He's seeing how James Gunn is doing it, and he's like, okay, well, this is what I was planning to do. Think about it, because he was gonna bring on James Gunn to do the whole space portion of it, right? Like he was supposed to do the extraterrestrial stuff until he got into all that stuff. So he was basically left fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, well, I could do this, and you know, was trying to figure it out himself.
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking a page out of their playbook and is like, well, they're getting a lot more done with them having creatives and Zaslav just okaying certain things. So maybe if he does it in that structure, 2 creatives, 1 head,
Yeah.
stamp the approval,
Mm-hmm.
get it out, process. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing it. You just gotta tag along with me. And then we're gonna see fucking Tobey Maguire and fucking Hugh Jackman go at it.
Maybe.
And none of this fucking nasty CGI bullshit. Hopefully they get better with it and stop this nanotech nonsense, and let's put a little bit more flair to the suit-ups. They do make up for it with action, don't get me wrong, but I want a little bit more flair to the suit-ups. Like, don't get me wrong, Multiverse of Madness was bad, but Sam Raimi, the way he suited up Doctor Strange when he jumped off the balcony was fire. The first Iron Man when he was first suiting up was fire. Captain America, I don't even think they showed him like a suiting up scene at all.
No, because it's putting on clothes like that. The thing about Iron Man is
sometimes
just
they
nanotech.
Sometimes they do edits where they, you know, put the thing, zip up the shield or whatever, make it seem epic before they go into battle. But you know, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have that kind of flair. Because I think the most that they did was when Endgame, when Steve broke his hand and they were just like, ugh, and he just put it back together. That was about it. But there's like no epic suit ups at all.
No, it's on
Avengers
nanotech.
1 had an epic suit up when RDJ fell down and, you know.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time.
Entrances is cool. Chris Hemsworth in Infinity War, iconic.
Right.
Bring me that hose.
Mm-hmm.
Suck his toes. He didn't say that.
No, he didn't say that.
He didn't say that. But let us know what you guys think. Sean Levy focusing on Star Wars. We got the Russo Bros coming in, possibly as a crutch. Maybe the Peter Safran and James Gunn to Kevin Feige. This is gonna be his version. Let us know what you guys think. Are you excited to see more films from the Russo brothers? Do you think that they needed each other? Do you believe that this was a toxic relationship from the jump and they should have never let each other go? Let us know. This is interesting. But one of the rumors that did come out of this, out of the blue, was one of the Insnider. Now, we have listed as rumors before. We've talked about it before. He did debunk this. I don't know how much truth there was. There was a rumor saying that RDJ would come back, but not in the capacity of Iron Man,
Yeah.
but as Doctor Doom. And that was debunked. He was
Okay.
like, no, that wasn't what I said. It was misconstrued. It was more of a like storyline. Like evil Iron Man returning in Secret Wars, maybe turning to Doctor Doom at one point, but not necessarily like that. I guess plans are still being thrown out for Secret Wars. So for those little things that basically came out, if they're planning to bring back RDJ in a way where he can play a different role, but evil. And if he could do Doctor Doom, would that be cool? Crazy plot twist. I mean,
really.
it's not comic accurate
Yeah,
with Victor
no,
Von
that is
Doom,
not. Yeah.
but like if we can get a evil Tony from a different universe that basically turns into Doctor Doom, would that be fire or no?
That'd be kind of weird. I don't know. I'd feel kind of cheap, right? You don't think?
Not cheap. It would suck because it like, it would take away from the original person, and then, obviously it would take away from the Fantastic Four, right? So would it be maybe for Secret Wars he gets to that point, and in the MCU when everything is said and done, he's defeated, but like the armor is found by Victor Von Doom in that universe, and then boom, turns out, I don't know.
Yeah, no. This whole concept sounds kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No
I'm
RDJ
not,
as
no,
Doctor Doom.
not
Like
rocking
bring
with
Victor
this.
Von Doom.
Yes, yeah. I wouldn't be able to take him seriously, if that makes any sense.
He's just like, I'm good at names. I picked out Iron Man. My name is Doctor Doom. Like no correlation to anything.
No.
He is just Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Homie doesn't even have a PhD. But I mean, that's trying to like force it into my brain, it doesn't work. It's not computing. That whole concept doesn't work. And I know RDJ can play a decent bad guy, I guess, but no, not Doctor Doom. I wouldn't be able to like accept him. It'd feel out of place.
So no RDJ Doctor Doom.
No.
Just bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the ramifications for like Fantastic Four are just. I mean, then you're not gonna have your Victor Von Doom at that point, right? Like there's no way you could do that, unless in that universe he still builds it up regardless. Like,
well, I hope he shows up in that Fantastic Four movie. Apparently, it's supposed to take place on like an alternate universe or whatever.
Well, Secret Wars is not gonna be, like, that's gonna be the epic finale to wash away and start anew, right?
It's supposed to be. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's what the storyline does. It erases universes and it creates one big new one or whatever. But will it be the same for the MCU? I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I played around with the idea. Like I said, I was thinking about some theories that can cook up. I mean, I feel like that one was just a little too convenient. Like, oh, it goes into the MCU unless one of the, we see one of the MCU characters go back that actually survive and kind of spearhead the next generation or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it seems a little too convenient.
Yeah.
Like, it would have to be, and then for that to be too convenient and then to wipe away a whole character altogether, it's like, yeah, no. I think it'd be a little too much. Yeah. People would there be outrage? It's the MCU.
A little bit, I would assume, yeah.
You have a lot of meat writing in the MCU, though.
Basically. I mean, it's like...
When I found out that there was shooters for fucking Captain Marvel 2?
Yeah.
The Marvels? Whatever. Mm. I was like, whoa. I guess
anyone
MCU can't do no wrong.
Apparently not. Yeah, basically.
So this rumor a no-go? Yes,
yeah,
sir?
No. I'm not fucking with it.
All right, we're not. Josh isn't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it. Let us know your guys' thoughts on this rumor. RDJ coming back as Doctor Doom. Very, very peculiar.
Yeah, that's odd, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not.
It's
whoever cooked up this rumor was on crack. Because that's crazy.
Could be a window. Could be a window. Unless, there could be other ways that they go about it. It could be like the beginning stages. They got to figure out who these leaks are. Moving on, though. Peacemaker Season 2 in full effect. We got a mural of it. And it... I mean, if we did see Season 1. You did see Season 1, right?
Yeah.
First things first. Off rip, we do have what seems to be Peacemaker's father. I forgot his name. Fuck that show. But I'm gonna have to watch it for the DCU, unfortunately. But
it's not canon.
The first season.
Yeah.
But this is where it gets interesting. So he's still alive here. We got what seems to be. I'm assuming this is the brother that they were talking about in the first season of the show that had died, and Peacemaker, who looks completely different, down to the crest and the head, because if you look in the first season, his crest is flipped down. The bird is kind of like down, and in this picture, it's like up. It's like inverted. Do you think that's like multiverse stuff? This is all multiverse stuff. Like in a different universe, they're all alive.
I'm pretty sure. That's what's gonna end up happening. He's probably just gonna use it to retcon everything and then start fresh. But I don't know. I mean, season 1 isn't canon, but it's still a part of it, and they're gonna address things in here that apparently happened. I don't know. I'm not interested in the show, I guess, to put too much theory behind it. But I don't know, because I mean, before his suit was red, his dad.
Yeah.
But now it's blue. Is he a good guy? Is he not racist?
He fights against racism.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's not him anymore.
So in this one, in this universe, they're heroes.
They're all working together.
He's gonna flip Peacemaker to be a hero.
I mean, Peacemaker. Yeah, no, he's not a hero. I don't think so.
You think he's gonna flip Peacemaker to be a hero?
I don't know, man. I don't know what is going on in that head of James Gunn. This is all just up in the air. I don't even know who that is. I can't make out who his brother's supposed to be.
It's about I forgot his name. They said his name in the first season. I remember him saying like it should have been you, and not your brother or whatever, at one point, right?
Yeah, but off costume, I can't tell who that is. I don't know. I can't tell.
You don't watch Peacemaker?
I haven't seen it. Same thing happened with the Suicide Squad. I've only seen it once. I have not chosen to watch it again. God, man, to live through this era, fuck, again, bro. Ugh, it's irritating, I think. I don't need another music intro of them dancing.
Kevin Smith was the older brother of Chris Smith, trained from birth to be a professional killer by his father, the White Dragon. The reckless upbringing eventually resulted in his death. And that's when he killed him as a kid. So in this one,
he's alive.
He's alive, and he stays alive to be older. Remember, because in the flashback, he wound up punching him when they were fighting in the backyard.
Oh yeah.
And he wound up beating him to the point where he killed him, or he didn't beat him. I think he punched him and he fell and he hit his head or something.
Yeah, but like, what is this character supposed to be? Who is that?
I don't know the hero's name. Maybe it's gonna be a new one.
It's gonna be some obscure motherfucker.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I don't know. All the negative things that I hated about the first one, I'm just replaying in my head, and I'm getting a headache just thinking about it, because it's like, I don't need the music intro. I don't need fight jokes. I don't need Vigilante back. Like, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, because everything that pops up about his character is all in Peacemaker. There's nothing even in the DC comics that are showing, like, so it has to be an original, right?
It's gonna end up being someone obscure, and then it's gonna be someone obscure, and then he's gonna show up, and then boom, you're gonna get wiki fandoms of him, and this and
yeah,
that.
this is the wiki page, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about this picture, or I mean, nothing interesting. I guess I'm not too into it.
No, you're not into Peacemaker. It's your new DCU, man. You gotta be excited for the new DCU. It's gonna be your new hub for Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman and Green Lantern and Suicide Squad.
Not the versions
Supergirl,
I know.
Creature Commandos and
I don't know who they are.
Who else? The Authority.
Don't know who they are.
Superman.
I know Superman. I know Batman. I know Wonder Woman.
Mr. Terrific. Hawker.
Yeah, I don't know Mr. Terrific. I barely know Mr.
The
Terrific.
Swamp Thing.
I know Swamp Thing.
Yeah, we're getting pretty good DC stuff, you know?
Pretty good, my ass, bro. I don't know. Peacemaker was not. No, it was not good. I can't. Everyone was into it. I don't know how. My brain just ain't wired to take it.
It was decent. The jokes killed a lot of it, but it was okay.
Oh, fart joke here. Oh, slur here. Oh,
Vigilante was just
derogatory term there. and then just swearing after swearing after swearing.
Vigilante was just
Grow the fuck up, bro. There's more nuance and language there. I don't know. There's more words to put together in a sentence than just fuck this and fuck that. There needs to be more nuance. I can't. Like Kite Man getting his show, Harley Quinn's show, this one, like it's everything I hate. I just can't.
What do you think about the new look then? The suit and the helmet. I've seen a lot of people make reminiscent like of the suit, it looking like Star-Lord's.
Because that's the only thing James Gunn knows how to do. So
One trick pony.
Yeah, suit wise anyway. Or probably not him, but design it anyway. Because I know other people make the suit, but
The helmet looks pretty cool.
it didn't bother anyone else that John Cena just isn't aging like he's supposed to, and so like he's gonna look way older than when season 1 came out. It's been what, 4 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You said he's not aging well?
I don't think so. You said when you saw him on WWE, you saw a bald spot, man.
I did see a balding spot. I was like, dude, I can see him. I don't know. Peacemaker is a baffling thing. I'm still confused about a lot of the stuff that's happening within the DCU, just like you. So I guess we'll have to wait and see when it comes. But when a few more set photos come out, but
trailer or something.
There is a few things here that are eye popping. Obviously, the brothers still being alive. The inverted crest, the helmet's different, but the White Dragon suit is different. It's not red, it's blue now. So things are being changed within this universe, and he's making it known that this is in a completely different universe than the other universe. So we'll have to wait and see when it comes to that. I wonder if they're gonna address that.
He said they would.
Cause how is what's his face gonna be there? What's his name? The Viola Davis's daughter.
Yeah.
The other dude, Augie, whatever.
Yeah. No, all of them survived the time jump or whatever. All of them survived the multiverse changing.
Unless he goes and tries to find them. We'll have to wait and see how they do it. It's gonna be interesting, but let us know your guys' thoughts. Check out the photos. We want to hear from you guys. Are you guys Peacemaker fans? Are you tired of Josh's Peacemaker slander? Stop him. He is a menace. Moving on, we got some trailers, Josh. First things first, John Woo's remake of John Woo's The Killer. John Woo, The Killer. Yeah, John Woo is making a remake of his movie.
What the fuck?
John Woo's The Killer, as a TV series called John Woo's The Killer. It's for Peacock.
Well, that's not how that works, right? I mean, that's weird.
He's remaking his own shit.
Basically. I mean, I guess you can do that, but what are you going to do differently? How do you look at something and be like, I'm going to take a second crack at this? I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I know the first one either, so.
Maybe this one will draw you in?
Maybe. I don't know.
I wonder if I want to say it's a movie then. I don't think it's a show. Yeah, Sam Worthington is in this film. Yeah, criminal conspiracy. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We'll jump into it. We'll see if you're excited about it. I want to say I've seen the other one. It's been a while, but I didn't bother looking up the picture for it, so we'll find out.
It's called The Killer.
Yeah,
okay.
The Killer.
Okay.
Some of the boys think you are a legend.
What did they say?
They say you were the queen of the dead.
Okay, so it is a movie.
Okay.
The original John Woo, The Killer, came out in 1989.
Damn.
So he came back to do a remake of it. with Zazie Beetz as the star in this one.
Yeah.
Sam Worthington is in this one as well.
Yeah.
Look good. I enjoyed it. I feel like Universal and Peacock, like their studio or wherever they do it, they have like a certain feel. So when you watch it, they kind of feel the same, but you can tell that there's some kind of flair being added to it. So
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it looked cool. I don't know. Skeptical. Maybe I need another trailer. It looked weird.
Are you a fan of Zazie Beetz?
She's okay. She's pretty good. I don't know. Something about it felt weird.
Yeah, I'm telling. I think it's the Universal thing. Or the Peacock. I don't know. The studio. It's the way they shoot their films.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know what it is. They have a distinct way, a distinct look to their films. I don't know. I thought it would look pretty decent though. The bullets and stuff, the shooting. I'd watch it. I give it a shot. August 23rd. I'm down.
Okay.
I'm locked in. The
Okay.
Killer. Take me on a ride, Zazzy. No?
No,
Are you not that hyped for it?
not really.
Not like me,
No. I mean, we got The Killer already too, so.
the original one.
Well, not just the original one.
Oh, David Fincher's.
Yeah. I'm glad you picked that up. Good job.
That was a good one. That was a good movie. I liked it. Check out the trailer, The Killer. It's on YouTube right now. Let us know your guys' thoughts. I enjoyed it. Josh is on the fence. We'll have to wait and see if we get another trailer. If not, just wait for the movie. Fuck it. Looks like a good little action flick for the summer. Right before school starts, I think, too. So, for those that got school.
For the ones that are in school.
Aha. Aha. Where's your parents? Moving on. Terminator Zero. We got a trailer for it. Now, I'm not into anime. You know that. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
But Netflix said, hey, we're making a Terminator Zero, which is Terminator, but anime. I wanted to see the trailer with you. I don't know if you've seen it already.
I haven't seen it.
I wanted to see the trailer with you to see if...
I posted first looks.
Okay.
But not this trailer.
Okay. I wanted to see it with you, see if it intrigued me, and see if this would be... I don't know if it's like actual anime, but like see if this would be like one of the first animes that I get into because it's Terminator.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
If anyone could do it.
I don't know. Star Wars couldn't even do it. I didn't even watch.
That was different.
The little shorts.
That's different. That's a creative thing. I can get behind that because even some of the animation for some of them were kind of weird.
Yeah.
But that they were getting creative and that was cool. And
Mhm.
I see it. So it was pretty. They were pretty good. But yeah, no animation. I understand being picky for animation because I'm picky for animation.
Mhm.
So I get it.
Okay. All right. Let's check this out. We'll see what happens.
This isn't what you think it is. You can't see it yet. But you've been on a collision course your entire life.
August 29th, Netflix.
That looked pretty good.
That looked kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Okay.
I like the scenes where like the face is like ripped off with the robot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted to see what that looked like. I'm really happy they showed that. I'm down. I'd watch it.
Okay.
Would you watch it?
Yeah. Very good. We're on the same page.
Is this like actual anime though, or is this like that whole Avatar thing?
No, yeah, no.
It's
This
like
is
the Last Airbender.
I think they partnered up with the studio. So yeah, anime.
From Skydance Production IG, Masashi Kudo
Yeah. Same.
and Matasan Tomlin.
Yeah. It's anime.
Why? Could you just heard Asian names?
No, it comes from those studios.
Oh, okay.
The same studio. I mean, it can come from Mappa. It can come from any of those places. It just they have to be partnered up with those things. If it's American-made anime,
Is that Ghibli?
it's different. What?
Is that Studio Ghibli? Is
What?
that American?
No.
No.
No, that's authentic.
Okay.
That's pretty. That's like as authentic as it gets.
Okay. Sorry, listeners. I don't know anime stuff. I'm
Yeah, no.
asking. I'm
It's just me.
curious. I'm trying to figure it
I
out.
don't know studios off rip like that either, but I know what I've seen enough to know. You know what I mean? If they are from the motherland. So yeah,
This
no.
looked really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. The visuals looked nice.
Mm-hmm.
The little cuts. The little. I wanted to see more like gunfire and stuff happening. Hopefully, we get to see more of that in the show. But we did get that little cool, neat scene at the end where she like shot the little thing and it blew up.
Yeah,
so
the canister that was pretty cool.
that was pretty cool. I'm down.
Very good.
August 29th.
Very good.
Check out the trailer. Let us know what you guys think. I'm down to watch it. We'll see if we cover it or not. Moving on, we have a neon film. It's a red band trailer. Seems like it's gonna be like for festivals and stuff. Mickey Madison is in this film. I believe she was in Euphoria. She played the brown-haired girl in Euphoria.
Brown-haired girl.
The one that was is it Euphoria? Not Sydney Sweeney. The one that was dating the other Jacob Elordi.
She was in Scream.
Scream.
Once Upon a Time, in Hollywood, and then Scream 6. She was in Scream 4, basically.
Make it man. Oh, Scream 6. Yeah. She was or Scream 5.
5 and 6.
She was in 5.
5 and 6.
She was in 6. She died in 5.
It says she was in 6.
Probably as like a picture. Maybe she
Maybe.
was in 6. She died in 5. She got her face burnt out. Remember? She was the one that got her face fucked up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry, not Euphoria, but yeah, she was in Scream 5. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
She was that hippie girl.
Yeah. Very good. Figured her out. So, called Honora. This is like a red band trailer. So, I don't know what kind of things we're gonna see
Yeah, I
in
don't
this
know
one.
what to expect either.
But it looks like it was in festivals and stuff. So I mean,
Could
if
be good.
It could be. It could be something worth watching.
Yo. 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 Did you pick up milk?
Do you see milk in the fridge?
No.
Then I didn't pick up the fucking milk.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Annie. Hi, I'm Annie.
You don't have cash. Let's go to the ATM.
We would go chill out in a private room.
I got a kid who wants someone who speaks Russian.
My Russian is terrible. I can't even roll my R's.
Я просто хотел тебе предложить. Ты хочешь быть эксклюзивно со мной?
15. Cash up front.
Deal.
Deal.
October, cuddling weather. That's a nice movie for cuddling. Lenora, look nice.
They look pretty good.
I'm down for it.
Looks under the same vein as the. I saw the TV Glow.
We're in the same wavelength. Not on everything else in the beginning of this episode, but this one for sure.
Looks pretty good. It's good that a lot of these fan films are like getting up there.
Sean Baker, I never heard of him before, but if they're propelling them, I like A24 and Neon. They're both like studios that just give these smaller creators big platforms.
Yeah.
This looks like a great film.
They're like Netflix, but for the big screen.
Yeah, but you don't get all the cash behind it. Like, Netflix. Netflix,
yeah.
like, you have a good idea? Here you go.
Well, I mean, it's a little different, obviously, because they actually can market better and stuff, so it makes sense. Netflix only puts out like one trailer and then it shows up on the app like, oh hey, this is new.
Yeah, and I mean, this one too. I mean, it would probably get like 1 or 2 trailers. I don't even think that's why we do like this segment to kind of like put more movies on the map, right?
Yeah,
Movies
yeah.
that for especially like trailers too. Like we do big trailers, but like trailers like this where like they'll go under the radar.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
won't see them. They'll be like skeptical about it. It looks like a good
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I'd be down for it. No skepticism on this one. It looks good.
See the Lenora trailer.
Check it out. Let us know what you guys think. Moving on, last trailer we have Sebastian Stan, directed by Aaron Schimberg. Sebastian Stan's in it. Renee Recife and Adam Pearson. Sorry if I butchered that name. It's called A Different Man, coming from A24. Obviously, that's gonna be a banger. Not much needs to be said. Sebastian Stan, A24. If you watch that one on Hulu with Sebastian Stan in it, you know this man has range.
Oh yeah, I mean,
crazy.
Yeah,
range.
I watched it. You told me to watch it.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
It was something meat. I forgot what it was.
But it was good.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
fresh meat.
Fresh meat. That was a good one.
Yeah.
A Different Man with Sebastian Stan. It's just rhyming.
Is this
so
that
crazy.
Trump movie?
No. That's a different one, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Yeah,
Let's check.
yeah.
Hey, man. I know you. What's your name?
Edward?
Do you work for Facebook?
No, but I get this a lot.
Oh, hey, neighbor.
People can be cruel, I imagine.
All unhappiness in life comes from not accepting what is. You know who taught me that? Lady Gaga.
This drug seems to have the potential to actually heal you. The implications are life-changing.
My face is falling off in clumps.
I'm sure it only looks like clumps to you.
Perhaps any potential risk is worth the reward?
Piece of man candy. That was interesting.
Yeah. Sebastian Stan plays this dude who has a
Face deformity.
yeah.
And he wants to look normal.
He gets surgery to get it off.
Looks normal. But this other man that looked just like him has the same thing, but he's getting attention, and now he just looks like everybody else.
Yeah. Interesting concept. It looked like I don't know. It looked like I was watching. Like I don't know if this was on purpose, but it felt like I was watching American Psycho, like with the way the tone was and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
and
felt
I know
it,
it's not
yeah.
like a It's not like a killer movie, I'm pretty sure. But that's the way it was shot and colored. It looked like
It
that.
made it feel like he was gonna have like some kind of weird twist or something,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That one was interesting for sure. That was a good way to end this episode because
Yeah, that was interesting.
That one had my head scratching a little bit. It's a best performance of Sebastian Stan's career.
I don't know. I liked his Winter Soldier. So no.
What about Fresh Meat?
Well, yeah, Fresh Meat. Yeah, well, it was good.
You think he played a better Winter Soldier than he did in Fresh Meat?
I liked him in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Deep cut. Go check that film out. Yeah, I'm gonna check this one out. It just said coming out soon. It doesn't say when, but check out the trailer. A Different Man, A24. It's on YouTube right now. But that's the last trailer that we have. The last topic that we have to discuss as well for today. Any topics that we should be talking about, any movies you want us to review, any TV shows you want us to review, should be talking about something you guys want to holler at us one time. Hey, Josh, let them know where they can do that.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at FilmBros Podcast. We post when the episodes are up. You can hit us up there for any news or movies you want us to cover. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcast at FilmBros Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, or a bunch of sites. Check us out. You can support us in a big way. Buzzsprout, links in the bios of the socials I gave you. It's like a Patreon. You subscribe, you help the show grow. We greatly appreciate it. You can listen. You can be a part of the conversation. Twitch at FilmBros Podcast, and then subscribe to our YouTube at FilmBros Podcast.
And with that being said, we'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.